Hello Internet and welcome back to Sonic 1. In part 3 we're going through Springyard Zone, a personal favorite of mine. By that I mean the music. It's nice. Taupe. This level can be described as a mix between the speed of Green Hill Zone and the occasional death. The occasional waiting of Marble Zone. I think it works overall. It's not a bad level. I do have problems with it, and you'll see that as the part goes on. See right here, I go fast, and now I gotta wait for these platforms. And sometimes it'll work out in my favor, to where I have to not wait as much, but it can still be annoying. One thing I never got into, even though I said I would, was the story. Stupid robots. Okay, so the way it works is Eggman, or Robotnik, depending on your country, I guess, has kidnapped a bunch of little animals and stuffed them inside of robots. And Sonic thinks that's no good. So it's his mission, and by his mission, we mean your mission, the player, to stop him. It's as simple as that. The Chaos Emeralds are really just there, and they're not super significant. I mean, it's bad if Eggman gets them, that's considered the bad ending. But they don't really do anything when you do get them. I'm not gonna spoil it yet, but it's not worth it, I'll tell you that. Like, if you reach a certain point, and it's impossible for you to get all the emeralds, don't go starting over because of it. It's not that good. I do it because I don't mind the special stages. They are actually useful. When you're in a special stage, if you collect 50 rings, and you have no ring counter, by the way, you can get a continue. That's an extra 3 lives if you get a game over. That's nice. Didn't get enough rings here, so, you know, that's one less chance. And it's not just getting to the special stages that's the problem. Around the time we hit special stage 5 is when it starts getting tricky to navigate. And then, yeah, it can be really annoying. With Sonic 1, when you're going down a slope like that, you're going to want to curl up into a ball and you'll get an insane amount of speed. You don't want to go fast in these slopes though, because this little wrecking ball gimmick, I guess you could call it, spike ball, they like to copy and paste it everywhere, and if you curl up in a ball, you're pretty much guaranteeing that you're going to get hit. So unless you have invincibility, I wouldn't do that. Again, this is more of the waiting section. Yeah, Marble Zone, not Marble, Springyard Zone as a whole isn't bad. I do like it. I can easily say it is probably my second favorite song in the game if we're just going off zone music. And, you know, it's nice. It does have these random secrets where you can sometimes go right through the walls. I never really understood that. I don't understand the walls at all. It's like bricks on a chain link fence. What inspired them artistically to do that? I should talk about this game's soundtrack as a whole. It's pretty good. You know, Sonic music wouldn't get super well known until the 3D games, like Sonic Adventure and the likes of that, but I do like most of the classic songs. In this game, Springyard and Starlight Zone are probably my top 2. Starlight Zone's amazing. We'll get there when we get there though. I do have a problem with the zone though, playing it wise. There are moments when you think you can go fast, but there will be a spring that'll bump you back, or a thing of spikes waiting for you. It's like punishing you for going fast, which is dumb. That's the equivalent of punishing Mario for jumping on a Goomba. It's kind of dumb, in my opinion. Here we go. Special stage number 4. This one's not weird, but it is easy to mess up. So you just have to be extra careful. Take a sip of my drink. With the special stage, if you look closely, the striped balls, some of them are marked up and some are marked down. And those affect the speed of the maze. I guess you can call it a maze. If you press up, it'll go up. If you press down, it'll go down. The little R's change the... I always thought they stood for reverse, but I guess they stand for rotation. And they just change the way the maze is going, which can either help you or really, really annoy you in some cases. Then there's also the crystals, where they go, I believe it's blue, the blue turns to green, then the yellow, then the pink. I could be wrong on that. Let's see. Yeah, yellow turns to pink. So those will always be encapsulating the Chaos Emerald no matter what you do. Bonus. There's a continue. Yeah, whenever you hear that jingle. We'll be eating those a lot more in Sonic 2. Which is not next, actually. I plan to do the Game Gear version of Sonic 1. And that's one I've never gotten the good ending on. So, we'll see. You know, a lot of people don't look at the Game Gear games. They don't really like them. Just because they're on the Game Gear. But, you know, we'll talk about that more when we get there. Very easy to get crushed in that section if you get knocked back by one of those crab meat. Then they can knock you back and smash. Let's see. Yep, every time. It's never just one either, it's always at least 2. So you have to be very careful when going through these sections. Stupid crab meat. Go up here, don't go down. I always used to think you could go down, but every time I'd go down there and it'd just be a dead end. So don't even waste your time going down there. There's nothing. I think there's like a couple rings. Look familiar? Spring Yard Zone uses a lot of copy and paste. So does Sonic 1 in general. Like, I mean, this is new. I don't mind. I don't think it hinders the game too much. Let's see, plenty of power-ups. Cope. I love how it says cope. I find that really funny. I don't know what it is. And this is the final stretch before the boss. Do not fall. This is the bottomless pit. A lot of people complain about the very existence of bottomless pits in Sonic games. I don't mind at all. You know, I would prefer sort of like just something to catch you and then you have to go walk all the way back. But whatever. Boss time. Nothing special. This is probably the lamest boss in the game. Basically, he comes down and attempts to take the block away from underneath you, but because it's so slow, it really doesn't do any good. Boss music's pretty good. And with that, that's Spring Yard Zone, everyone. So, thanks so much for watching, and in part 4, we will be tackling Labyrinth Zone. The zone that nobody likes. Yay.